to run around in, and Afro to run back and charge on.
But you see, he's taking his time. Oh, interesting there. I was about to say he's going to have that that charge shot on deck to threaten, but instead, just taking his opportunity to shoot right through, and now he's on the offensive.
I'd wonder if he can shoot the charge shot on reaction to the water shurikens.
If he could, that could turn out to be a big, big advantage.
Yeah. That certainly restricts Goat's play and what he can and can't do in neutral.
Interestingly, Goat is really, really struggling to find his feet. Not just... Oh, good F smash from Afro. As I was saying, not just struggling to get in, but to just find his footing. He's really sort of been under the cosh from the get-go. This is the first opportunity we've seen him have to find some damage, and we saw Afro just sort of drift out. Oh, there we go.
The up smash.
Very nicely done. Nicely extended. And Afro just fiending for an opportunity to use that charge shot. Oh, very nicely done there. Now we're seeing things slow down just a little, as Frog's finding his chances, and Afro is now sort of focusing on keeping him. Oh, that's the big dunk!
Afro just calling out that shadow sneak.
That's a great play, because that was not a move I was expecting to see.
No. The Goat just sort of fishing for the kill with the shadow sneak.
Using the shadow sneak hit lag cancel there, and the backer is going to take it. Good job.
But Afro still with a full stock lead.
And big damage there from the up air. And we're seeing him use his dash attack in particular really effectively, because it's a great combo starter at early percentage. Ooh, good shuriken from Legoat there. And he's doing a good job. Interestingly, he's the one who's really taking his time and spacing it out, whereas Afro's been aggressive right from the get-go. Oh, good pressure on that shield there. Surprised that Afro didn't fire his charge up. All right, now how's Goat going to bring this back? Afro's been really full on. Oh, great damage on that shield. If he had held on for just a heartbeat more, that bomb would have landed in conjunction with the charge shot, and you would have seen a broken shield. Oh, upbeat, and that is stuck.
That is game 1 to Afro Smash.
And I was shocked to see how aggressive Afro Smash was playing there. Rather than trying to establish himself on one side of the stage or the other, he really just absolutely went ham on the Goat. He looked a bit shook, honestly, in trying to find his feet.
For sure. And where Goat may have been expecting a wall, what he got instead was a battering ram.
Interesting. Look, he's taking a bit more space now because he's gone for a wider stage. He knows that he doesn't want Afro to be completely on top of him like that.
But then he just instantly runs at Afro. Just gets straight in his face.
The Goat needs to realize that trying to punish that charge of charge shot with a shuriken really just isn't safe. He's getting called out for it time and again. And Afro with a 70% lead. I really don't think that Legoat's sort of taking advantage of his stage pick at the moment, because all this is doing is up tilt, not quite. All it's done so far is giving him less space to land. Good perfect shield there though. Alright, taking some pressure, trying to put it onto Afro, but Afro with the up B out of shield.
It's not going to take it without any rage.
Afro now, content to take his time. Find the opening.
It's going to take Legoat's first stock.
And what I really like about that back air is the fact that Afro shepherded Legoat all the way over to the other side of the stage. Brought him with him, didn't run away too fast. Dunked there. Dunk. He went for a double. And there again, loads of pressure on shield. Afro's really taking advantage of the fact that Legoat doesn't really seem to know when he wants to be aggressive and when he wants to be defending himself to put a lot of pressure on. Oh, good back air. Covering all the options there, because that would have caught jump as well, I'm sure. And again, we see Afro sitting with a full charge shot, just waiting for his opportunity. Very nice nair to up smash there. Oh, and protected himself by using the charge shot rather than letting Legoat do what he wanted to. Force him to hold shield while he could safely get back to stage.
Well, with how safely Afro has been charging this charge shot, there's no reason not to fire it.
That's the first time we've seen Legoat really. Oh, that would have been incredibly fun to see, but unfortunately failing to B-reverse it. Really, we've only seen Legoat again finding the back air. Oh, very nice. Falling up air to up B's a nice combo early percentage. And early up B to get him out of a bit of pressure there as well. I'm quite disappointed that Legoat hasn't taken advantage of this stage pick. I really feel like he had a bit more space to play slightly more passively, but time and again he's just running in and letting Afro hit him.
I feel like this might be a comfort pick from Legoat. I'm used to this stage, and I'm so used to like being able to juggle people so well. But suddenly, the gloves on the other hand.
And what we're seeing as well is that Legoat's combos, or as he finds the fair there, as we expected, aren't being executed perfectly.
No.
You know, he's finding the simple stuff, the landing nair to up smash. But there we see the stuff that, you know, you expect him to hit against most characters. The weight of Samus is throwing off a bit. Oh, and missing the up smash there, I think. But Afro now finally is taking the opportunity to wall him out, take his time. He's in no rush. He's got a stock to spare. And so he can find the F smash, take the stock. That was a sweet spot, and that killed very early. Good stuff from Afro, who, despite my expectations,